The other thing about overhelping, and when you have someone in your family that's sick, either with alcoholism, addiction, this is a common thing that happens, is you just your whole world becomes, it's like you wake up in the morning and you go get some coffee. You're just barely awake, right? You've gone, you got a cup of coffee, and all of a sudden a thought comes in your head, and you start wondering, oh, I wonder if they made it to their job interview. I wonder if they ever got the car fixed. I wonder if they have enough money for gas. I wonder where they slept last night. I wonder. And that little wondering starts going into worry, right? But what it really does, however it manifests, it's an obsession. You start obsessing about it. So you're thinking about it, and you take your coffee to the bathroom, and you're putting on your makeup or you're shaving, and you're still thinking about it. It's just like an addiction. Once it's in there, it takes over. The reason that's bad, you might think, well, that's not such a bad thing. I should be worried about them. I'm their mother. I'm their father, right? I'm the wife. I'm the husband. I'm the aunt. I'm the uncle. I'm the grandparent. The reason that that's no good is because you can't think about anything else, right? People forget when they have one child who's suffering, who's in trouble, who's going to prison, or the cops are looking for them, they're homeless. You got 2 other kids in the other room, right? That's the problem with that thing, is all of a sudden your husband doesn't matter. Your other kids are doing great, so just don't think about that, right? Your work suffers. Your relationship suffers. Your marriage suffers. Your other children suffer. Your parents suffer. Your job suffers. Your health suffers. Your spirituality suffers, right? Your sense of well-being suffers. It's a bad, bad deal. And it's just like an addiction, because if you have ever had that, where you haven't heard from someone you love and they're drinking and using, and you haven't heard from them a few days, that obsession starts and you can't stop it. It's just like an alcoholic and addict. All of a sudden you're thinking about the police coming to the door. Oh my God, the funeral. What if there's charges? What if they killed somebody and now I've got to deal with this and they're dead? Your mind just goes woof, 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 like a train. It's picking up speed. And it's first thing, you'll get exhausted. You'll be exhausted before you leave for work. And the other thing is you'll start to feel sad. I have done that before, where all of a sudden I'm crying and nothing's happened. And yet I'm crying. I'm thinking about the worst possible scenario and I'm crying, literally. And I'm like, whoa. And I've got the feelings, right? I'm feeling they're dead. They're dead. I can feel it. I know they're dead, right? I know it. And then they're fine. You know what I mean? Sometimes they're not, but what is all that? That's just crazy. And I'm useless to everyone around me, including myself, when I let that little seed of wondering, right? I wonder. No. You got to have a way to cut that off. You got to have a way to stop that. That's why the 12 steps work so good in Al-Anon. That's why AA works so good. That's why SA works so good. They actually give you tools. And I'm not talking about God. They give you things to do to help stop that wondering before it goes to worry and wishing and waiting. All that shit. This is a good thing to know. You got to abort, shift your thinking. Think about something else. Think about the kids that are in the other room. Think about your husband who hasn't had dinner with you for 3 days because you've been driving around the neighborhood looking for your kid, right? You got to get some kind of bearing, and it's hard, and you can't do it by yourself because your own mind will drive you crazy. And alcoholism is not just trying to take out your loved one. It's trying to take out you and your family, the whole community. We've seen it.